every show, Team Umizoomi lore is finally here. I'm going to react to the video now, which I have to do by just staring my camera app at my laptop. I know. Disgusting, but it's the only way. Let's get started.
In a world that's not so far away. Aside from that being the best singing performance of anyone's life, I'm not even joking, the theme song goes so incredibly hard, and Bot's performance specifically makes me way more happy than it should as a fully grown adult. But let's think about what's being said here. In a world that's not so far away, Umi City. So I assumed Umi City was in a world close to Earth. In the episode Counting Comet, they call the planet they're on Earth. So why did they say that? No shit, it's not far away.
What the fudge?
From Earth? It's Earth.
It's on Earth!
Bot lovers, welcome back to the Lore series where we explore shows no one else is brave enough to. I'm not talking about the one time I did commercials. It's dead to me. Usual disclaimer. The intended audience for these videos are young adults and adults. Yes, the subject matter is a children's show, but we look way too deep into it for comedic and nostalgic effect. You may be wondering, why do you do this?
I can answer that.
That is a very good question. And honestly, going from Elena of Avalor to this, I was asking myself the same thing. But kid shows, whether they're story-driven or not, have a level of absurdity I love applying logic to. Okay, we're having fun. This is fun. We're having a silly, goofy time. Team Umizoomi aired new episodes on Nickelodeon and Nick Jr. from 2010 to 2015, totaling 4 seasons and 78 episodes overall. Although Wikipedia calls every single 45-minute special 2 episodes, so they say there's 80 episodes in Team Umizoomi. Who cares? Who cares? Let's
who cares?
talk about the characters and formula of the show.
Team Umizoomi, way to go!
Yee. I've just gotta say that I used to watch the show a lot, and that's one of the main reasons why Millie and Geo, they're in the main group, but Bot isn't, but something will be happening with him tomorrow, but I'm not gonna be spoiling that. Anyway.
This show follows Millie, Geo, and Bot as they try to solve everyone's problems. Like the Wonder Pets, but they actually like and respect each other. Millie and
right.
Geo are siblings, and Bot is their best robot friend. They say this verbatim every episode of season 1.
This is Bot, our best robot friend.
And I'm so glad after that they just said best friend. Like, you don't have to clarify that he's a robot. We can see that.
Yeah.
Speaking of Bot, he's voiced by Donovan Patton, who also plays Joe in Blue's Clues.
Yeah, I found that out from Google.
And according to interviews, he says he's not a natural singer, which is wild to me, because he absolutely killed it. Seriously, listen to the theme song, because what's 4 plus 4? Oh yeah, 8!
He ate!
And speaking of math, all of these characters have mighty math powers. Season 1 was the most formulaic, where we hear the Umi alarm, see a live-action kid explain their problem, then Team Umizoomi asks us to join the team, and then they power up by explaining each of their powers.
Honestly, it's weird that it's like we suddenly just leave the team at the end of every episode because we apparently join at the beginning of every single one. How does that make any sense?
Millie can make any pattern with her dress. Geo has shape power, which makes sense. Geo. Geometry.
I noticed that too.
And Bot can dox anyone on his belly.
Oh man. A nice touch, Athena.
Then they tell us we have mighty math powers too. And Millie counts down from 10 with us to prove it. This power seems useless, but once it's New Year's Eve, it's game over for all you bitches.
Yeah.
But wait, if Millie can do that too, why do they even need us? I get it. We're their Umi friend, and they recruited us just because we were there. They don't need to see credentials or anything. I feel like they need to take the hiring process a bit more seriously. Because what if someone nefarious joins and sabotages their missions?
Oh, I didn't think about that. Just me telling Team Umizoomi the wrong way.
Someone like me.
Oh, Athena.
You have to tell us which way to go to get to the duck. Should we go down or up?
Down! Oh, what the fuck? They not only save the day with the power of math, but also celebrate using a crazy shake, which I can only assume is also to lower their power level to a more comfortable resting level.
What? I would have just made a random dancing iCarly joke.
Cut and simple, right? Literally not at all, because they're little liars. They oversimplified their powers so much.
What?
Millie and Bot specifically are way more powerful than they're letting on. We'll get to that in a bit.
Oh, Bot is Geo's the weakest.
But first, let's discuss the very popular meme.
Two movies that we can't cook. Oh, yeah. I remember this ad back, like, I remember it airing a lot at a certain point, and back then I didn't even know who Gordon Ramsay was. But it's crazy that they got him to cameo in a Team Umizoomi ad. And honestly, I kind of love it, and he killed it. He killed the role. And I think I know what she's about to say. The meme is about how Gordon decides to curse them out.
For whatever reason, Team Umizoomi did a commercial with Gordon Ramsay and Heidi Klum, apparently,
Oh, I don't remember that.
too. The commercial itself ended in a cutesy way.
You guys like to come work for me?
Was that the uni award?
Gotta go.
Oh yeah! And I like how the assistant chef was just shaking his head like, no, you don't want to do that. and looking back, it's like they knew that Gordon Ramsay curses out everyone.
The internet, being the internet, ran with the bad ending, with Gordon hurling as Team Umizoomi watched along in absolute horror.
I don't even need to see this. Let's just skip to the next part. Also skip the sponsor.
The link in my description. And thanks so much to Factor for sponsoring this video.
It's not sponsoring this video. I've got to say that.
Who are you people?
The original pilot, called The Umizoomis, premiered on Noggin in 2009. It said it premiered but was never aired. I don't really know what that means.
What?
And I didn't even look it up to figure out what it meant. YouTuber of the Year right here. Only a few stills and clips are out there, but if it follows in Superwise footsteps, maybe the whole thing will be found a few months after I post this.
Who knows?
Anyway, let's compare the pilot to the final product. Right off the bat, the team is a lot bigger. There were two scrapped characters, one purple and one orange, and honestly, I don't miss them. I feel like if they kept it a team of 5, it would literally just be Super Y, but for math.
Yeah, and at this point, no. Also, I'm a little disappointed that so far he's not liking. She doesn't sound like she likes the show. How? Because that's exactly how her Super Y video went, let's be honest. But, oh well.
I think a team of 3 makes them stand out more. And it seems as though the orange one has the shape powers because he has the belt, and the purple one has the patterns based on the way they're dressed. Just looking at the Millie, Geo, and Bot prototypes now, and well, not much has changed.
Well, Bot looks similar.
For Bot, Millie has a Hey Arnold head, and both of the siblings' complexions match what they're wearing, with Millie being pink and Geo being blue. They look more like robots as opposed to their human-ish appearances in the final product.
I get it. You had to use that meme.
Let's go through all the other powers they have other than pattern power, super shapes, and belly scream. In the first episode, we also witness Millie Measure, where Millie uses her ponytails to measure things, which explains her name, Millie Millimeter.
Oh, that one I didn't catch on to.
Perhaps. We also got to see Bot using his antenna as a speed radar. Can you imagine this dude pulling you over?
Do you know how fast you were going?
Okay, that's hilarious. Well, I've got to say that's not exactly how it'll happen. Oh. I won't say any more about tomorrow. Next part.